Hello knife lovers and subscribers to my channel. This is the CKF ABLYA knife that we're looking at today. Made by Custom Knife Factory. I own two of their knives. I think in general their knives are pretty aesthetically pleasing to my eye at least. And so I own the Rotten Design Evo 3.0 and then this ABLYA knife. And one of the first things I notice about this knife is its size. I think it's my longest folding knife that I have. It's almost 6 inches in length. And if we compare that to some of the other knives that I have, this one, 6 inches closed length, almost 6 inches, 5.8. Let's look at that compared to some of the other knives that I have. Here's my Medford Marauder. It is 5.1 inches long. The Cold Steel, well, maybe one of my wider knives, but lengthwise the ABLYA is still longer. This one is 5.3 inches long. So pretty beefy knife, this one, but still the ABLYA is longer. A couple other ones. This is my Spartan Harzy folder and the SOCOM Bravo. Now, even though this one is longer, both closed and open, it weighs less than 6 ounces. It only weighs 5.1 ounces. So even though it's longer than these other knives in comparison, they're actually heavier. 5.1, this one's 5.8, 6, 7 ounces, and the Marauder, pretty heavy, 8.6 ounces. Very beefy knife. So I think it's pretty striking in size. The blade is 4.2 inches long. The overall length open is 10 inches. The steel on the blade is the Bowler M390. And beautiful blade, I think. And if we look closely, let me get this up. You can see the milling in there, and it actually travels through this carbon fiber inlay. There's a nice texture to it, good grip to it. It feels good in the hand even though it's long. I think it fits comfortably in the pocket. Since it's light, I don't notice that. I feel that's a burden, you know, as I carry it in my pocket. Beautiful clip here, Zircuti clip with its unique design that you get from Zircuti manufacturing. It's there and also in the pivot collar. If you didn't know, Zircuti is a Damastil metal. You get that Damastil design by taking various grades of zirconium and titanium and folding them together. And the final product, when it's heated, turns dark. So it's ideal for darker metals, and it's very resistant to corrosion, and it gives you this unique design. So I think we covered the stats and did some comparisons. Let's look at some comparisons with the blades open. Here's my Spartan Harzy folder. You can see that the ABLYA still longer. SOCOM Bravo. Cold Steel AD10. Wider blade for sure. Wider handle, but not as long as the ABLYA. and the Medford Marauder. Definitely heavier, but not as long as the ABLYA. The case that this knife comes in is pretty nice. That's characteristic of the CKF cases. It's like a pouch, very protective, has a lot of padding. Inside is this velvety inner lining to help to protect the knife. Also within the inside, you get a microfiber cloth with the CKF logo on there. You get a card detailing information about your knife, the designer, Anton Tojas Malashu. Some of the other information we've already discussed. And a set of replacement parts. Now, when you look at the CKF website, they specifically, I'll just go straight from it. And yes, we are first on market who add additional case, pouch, all little screws, full pivot system, bearings, steel lock insert, and even clip to every knife shipped. I can't find an extra clip in this one, but I have seen clips provided in other videos that review CKF knives. Other information about CKF. Their history, they've been in the knife market since 2008, but they've had their logo since 2013. They say they use only the best designers and the best materials. They have over 7,200 clients and have shipped almost 14,000 orders. They're still growing and claim to be still a small family business. On their team are a lot of names that I won't even try to pronounce, but the owner is Mike Cooligan, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so this blade, I call it the Persian blade, upswept or is another term for it. And when I think of the Persian blade, this sword that I'm showing is sort of what I think of when I think of the Persian blade. Scimitar is actually a European term, and here's what a scimitar sword blade looks like. This blade is actually also referred to as the shamshir, and we typically think of this as being associated with Middle Eastern or Northern African. Scimitar is actually the European term for all swords with curved blades, including the Persian, which is associated with the horsemen of Persia, which is actually Iran at this point in time. Now the Persian blade is great for skinning and butchering, but it was originally designed to pierce the metal armor, such as chainmail. So I think this is a beautiful knife. It opens smoothly, runs on bearings. Beautiful knife. Hope you like this review.